Continuing on with my 2023 Makeup Collection and Declutter series, we are almost done. We only have like a few more parts left. Today, we're going to declutter blushes, and yes, I decided to go on ahead and separate and do this into two separate parts. The top drawer right here, this is all of my powder blushes, and as you can see, I have a pretty decent amount of powder blushes, and down here are cream and liquids. There are a couple of powders in here, but 99% of this is cream and liquid. So you can see if I tried to do all this in one video, it would be quite overwhelming. So yes, I have decided to split it up into two parts. The first part is just going to be all of the powder blushes, and then the second part we will do our creams and our liquid soap. Without further ado, let's just go on ahead and jump into powder blushes and get it done. We are starting out with 53 powder blushes, and that is just powder blushes, guys. That doesn't even include the cream and the liquids. That is only powder blushes. 53. Currently, I have my blushes separated between those two drawers. Most of the powder blushes are in the top drawer, but I do have a little bit of overflow going into that second drawer. My goal is to have them all in the first drawer, and I'm pretty sure that we're not going to have a problem with doing that. I'm already looking at my little blush stack over here, and I am already seeing blushes that I'm going to be pulling out and decluttering. Let's start with ColourPop. I feel like that's always a good place to start. I love the fact that these over here are just blending into the blanket, but yeah, let's start here. These two right here I am keeping. This one was from that pop art collection that they did. What shade is this? This is retro. This is a really pretty kind of a peachy coral orange. Very pretty in the springtime, and I love this kind of retro packaging. Then this one is Toffee Cake. This is one of my favorites. It's just a rich, deep kind of a brick red shade. This one is stunning. Over here we have, these are from the Valentine's Day collections. I'm going to push these back just a little bit so we can see. This first one is Baby Cakes. This is a deep, rich kind of a burgundy purple. Stunning. Then we have Love Me Not. It's just a really pretty, deep, rich red. This one is Forever Yours. This is a very soft kind of a peachy coral, or pinky coral rather. Another one that's gorgeous in the springtime. And then this last one is Text Me. This is just a really bright, kind of a hot pink shade. These last five, I'm going to just move all of these into my makeup archive. I kept these in the main collection when I did my last declutter because I thought I would use them. I haven't pulled these out once, so I'm going to go ahead and archive these. First, we have these two are from the Powder Puff Girls collections, or collection rather, there was only one. Fighting Crime and Saving the World. This one is Fighting Crime. I mean, the shades are really pretty, but, you know, I don't actually ever use them. It's fine because, you know, I bought these for the packaging, so, you know, that doesn't really matter. This one is kind of light for me anyway, so yeah, this is definitely a shade that I don't ever pull. These two were from that Tropical Paradise or something Hello Kitty collection. We have Aloha Honey and Island Shine. Both of these are stunning, and I consider like keeping them in the main collection, but yeah, I never pull them. And then Island Shine. This one I kept in from that Disney Designer collection. All the rest of them I had put into the archive last time, and I thought that I would use this one. It's the Esmeralda shade, but I have not used it once. It's a pretty soft red, but I have other reds that I pull on a regular basis. I don't ever really pull this one, so we're just going to go ahead and archive it. By the way, if you have not seen the archive video, that was the first video that I filmed before we kind of moved into the meat and potatoes portion of this. I will have everything linked down below. It will be linked in both the 2023 Makeup Collection playlist as well as the Ulzzangmas 2023 playlist. So there'll be a couple places where you'll be able to find it. Let's do some Shop Miss A next. And actually, there's one more that I got from Shop Miss A. It is this one. These are from that Cherry Blossom collection. It's funny because I just decluttered all of the mini eyeshadow palettes, but these blushes are stunning. We have Shure. Oh my God, please forgive me if I'm saying these names wrong. This one is Kyoko. And this one is my favorite. This one is Raku. This is the most beautiful, kind of a soft, peachy brown. It's gorgeous. It's just like an everyday, just kind of warm, peachy tone blush. It is stunning. $1, and this lasts all day long. This one, I'm finally going to declutter it, you guys. This one has made it through, I would say, 4 or 5 declutters over the last couple of years. It is a beautiful blush. The shade is in Perfect Bliss, but it just doesn't perform the way that it used to. It's very similar to the Raku shade, which is part of that Cherry Blossom collection. But yeah, it just doesn't perform like it used to. But this used to be my absolute favorite, just everyday warm toned blush. It served me well, but yes, it is time to finally let this one go. Let's do Moira, and then we will do Kimchi Chick next. These 3 are the ombre blushes from Moira Cosmetics. They are stunning. First, we have Orange Blossom. These have the most gorgeous, you can see that, like imprints in them. So beautiful. This one is Bella Pink. And this one, I literally just added to my collection. I just used this for the first time in a trying on Moira Cosmetics, which was actually in my Ulzzangmas. This one is Mellow Pink. This is just the softest baby pink tone. It's so pretty. Then we have our Kimchi Chick. This one was part of the Kimchi Chick Trixie Mattel collaboration. This one is BRB BR Blush 01 Pink Era. Quite a name. I am going to put this one in my archive. First of all, the packaging is so cute. I haven't used this once since I used it the one time, when I did the try on after I got the collection. The tones are beautiful, but yeah, I have other blushes that, I'm going to be pulling. I'm not really going to ever pull this one, to actually use on a regular basis. I haven't been. So we're going to put this one in the archive. These 2, however, we will be keeping in our main collection. The first one is a Thaler Blush and Mercedes R. Oh my God, you guys, these tones. Super rich, kind of burnt orange, and then a super rich, just bright, hot pink. These are so super pigmented, but they blend out like a dream as well. And then this one is the Thaler Blush Cheeky. These are just like softer pinks. We have a more muted pink over here, and then like a lighter kind of a baby pink over here. I forgot one more from AOA Studio. This, I guess, is kind of technically a palette as a highlighter and a blush in it. But this one is gorgeous. This is from the Fly With Me collection in Silk Wings. The highlighter, it looks like it would have kind of a yellow champagne gold, but when you actually apply it, it has a pink shift to it. It's really pretty, and I think I only paid $1 for this. Then we have some from Temu. I'll go ahead and pull in my House Labs. I'm going to be keeping both of these. These are the Docolor blushes. You can actually find these in like multiple places, not just Temu. This one is gorgeous. This is kind of like my replacement blush for the Amuse, the Perfect Bliss. Gorgeous, just everyday peachy warm tone. So pretty. And then this one is just a soft, kind of a mauve-y pink. And I love the little embossing in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it has like a flower in there. It looks like there are like glittery specks, but when you apply this to your cheek, there's absolutely like no glitter at all anywhere. This last one, I don't know. It's kind of a blush highlight. I was looking for the shade name, but none of it's in English. So this one is like I said, it's a highlighter blush, kind of a hybrid. This one, super shiny. Do you see that? I don't wear blushes that are like super glowy like this. It's pretty, but it's a little bit much for me. So this one I'm just going to give to my daughter. Moving into House Labs next. These 3 are from the newly reformulated, rebranded, and then this one was from Amazon. I kept this one from my declutter last year, but I think I've only ever used it once. I am going to go ahead and declutter this one. This one was in Bellini. This is from when they were still on Amazon. It's a beautiful tone. Don't get me wrong. I do really like it, but I just have other peachy blushes that I'm more inclined to grab. I don't really ever grab this one, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. These last 3, as I said, these are from the newly reformulated line. We have Hibiscus Haze. This one is my favorite of the 3. It's a very, very soft, super soft muted pink. I mean, look at that. In the springtime, I pulled this one out so much. This one is Pomelo Peach, another just super, super soft peachy coral. Another gorgeous spring toned shade. And then this last one, this is Watermelon Bliss. This packaging is so mirrored. I'm trying to not show you everything that's in this room. But this is just a super bright, bold pink. I currently have this one in my shop, my stash. Let's do some Udin's Eye next. These 2 right here are no longer available. this particular line was discontinued. Thinking about going ahead and decluttering these. These have made it through, I'd say, at least 4 declutters. These are the Alva blushes. One is a flower blusher and one is a fruit blusher. The flower blushers are, I can't remember. One of them is more shimmery and one of them is more matte. I think the fruit blushes are the matte ones and the flower blushers were the shimmery ones. Yeah, the flower blushes were the more shimmery ones. Let me see here. What do I think? Ooh, try not to get too close to the camera there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter these. They served me well, but I think it's time to go ahead and let them go. I don't really ever pull them. I mean, that one is still pretty, but I just have other blushes that are in these tones that I'm more likely to pull. Like I said, these are no longer available. They've been discontinued. I'm going to go ahead and let them go. I'll tell you, one of the things that I'm noticing while I'm doing my declutters are products I've had for like years. Like I just had for so long, just been hanging on to them. It's nice to finally let some things go. These are the Soul Mane Sunlight Love Blushers. We have Sunset Clouds. They're soft, pretty pink. Oh my word, that is so stunning. And I love the embossing in it, if you can see it. This one is Orange Blossom. Is that right? Or Orange Sunny? Orange Sunny. The perfect warm toned bronzy orange in the summertime. This is absolutely stunning. Let's do some Juvia's Place, and then we have a couple over here from Revolution. I will be keeping all 3 of the ones from Juvia's Place. This one is kind of a blush palette. They launched this year. This is new. They don't have any actual shade names on the palettes. It just says volume 6. We have a bright orange here and then a soft, just very soft peachy orange on the bottom. This formula, beautiful. These two, I don't even know if they still make these or not. I don't know. I know that they don't make any more shades. These are the only 2 shades that they made, but I don't know if these are actually still available. I'll have to check, but both of these are gorgeous, and whether or not they're still available, I'll be hanging on to them. First, we have Bella. This is a very pretty kind of a burnt orange, reddish kind of a tone. And then Serafina. This is just a beautiful, like peachy, gorgeous in the spring kind of a tone. These two, I'm sure you guys recognize. They came out of those Revolution Advent calendars that I just did a few weeks ago. First we have, this is from the Gingy calendar. There's no shade names in the back or anything. I love Gingy's face in the middle. And I've actually used this one a few times because I have this one in my Shop My Stash. This shade is gorgeous. On the face, it's not like super intense purple like this. It blends out to a really pretty kind of a plummy, almost mauve tone. Is so pretty. This one I have not used yet, but I'm assuming that it's going to be similar to that one. This is the Powder Blueberry Blush. The tone of this one, at least in the pan, is very similar to the Gingy one. I'll have to actually, try it on to see if the tones are, similar to each other, but I have a feeling that they're probably pretty close. We have 2 from Be Perfect, and then all the rest of them are just kind of random. These are the Scorch blushes. We have Fever, which is a really pretty, just bright kind of a magenta purple. These have just a little bit of a glow to them, but they're not like super glowy, super, dewy looking or anything. It's just a very light, soft glow look to the cheek. And then this one, of the 2, this one is my favorite. This is Magma. A very warm, glowy orange. So pretty. And then we have some random ones. Let's start with this group first, and then we'll do the rest. First, we have from Give Beauty. You guys, this one is absolutely stunning. This one is the Fill and Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duo and Flirty Talk. Right now, this is the only one that I have, but going into 2024, I do want to pick up at least a couple more shades of this. This is the softest orange, pink, peachy tone. Not pink, peachy tone. This melts so beautifully into the skin. It looks so natural. It just gives you a very healthy flush of color. It is stunning. And then we have from CoverGirl. This is one of the True Blends So Flushed in Hot Frenzy. Yes, Hot Frenzy. A rich red. You just want to go very light with this one because it is super pigmented. From Winky Lux, this is one of the ombre blushes. It kind of goes from a blush to a highlight. This is in Sunset Glow. I haven't really been using this one, but then again, this is one that I really only tend to reach for in the spring. It is beautiful, so we're going to go ahead and keep it. And then from Essence, we have one of the Pure Nude Baked Blushes. This one is in Bold Heart. It's a very soft pink with just a hint of glow. Gorgeous in the springtime. From the Sephora brand, we have the Colorful Blush in Passionate. This is a very soft, warm, peachy tone. It's really, really pretty. This one from e.l.f. was one of my favorite reds in my collection. It is called Brick Red, and it's just exactly what it says. It's a very warm, rich, bricky red. This is one of their like original blush formulas. You know, when they first kind of came out on the scene. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. Still stunning, performs beautifully. This one I'm going to archive. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. This is part of that Encanto collaboration. The shade is Hermosa Rosa. And you guys, it is really pretty. I will probably grab for this and pull it out during the springtime. It's a very kind of a coral red kind of a tone with just a little bit of a glow. It is a beautiful blush. But yeah, I mainly got it for the packaging. Like I said, I will probably pull it out in the springtime, but for now, this will be archived. And then our very last group, and we will be done with the powder blushes. This one is from Beauty Bay. This one is just a regular powder blush in coral. Very pretty, just soft coral shade, as the name suggests. It's beautiful. This one is kind of like an ombre blush to highlight. This is from Revolution. This is the Peach and Glow. This one I love in the springtime going into the summer. As you can see, you have very glowy peachy tones over here, ombres into a highlighter. This is absolutely stunning. This one, newer to my collection. This is from Beauty Creations. I got this in that Beauty Creations advent calendar. Is there a shade name or anything? It just says my favorite blush. It's just a very soft pink. I love the packaging. It's actually got a little bit of weight to it. And it's just a really pretty soft pink. This one from Kiko Milano. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. This one is from the Holiday Gems collection. This one is Under the Mistletoe. I have held onto this one for so long, and it's a really pretty soft pink, but I literally, guys, never pull it. It does, though, still smell like cookies. The smell is like, the fragrance is still there. Let me see. How is it performing? What do we think? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We'll keep it for one more season, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll declutter it next time. And we are down to our very last two blushes. These are the baked blushes from Milani. We have Coco Felicita and Luminoso. I'm going to keep Coco Felicita. This is a really pretty, like, pinky brown, just a little bit of glow to it. Absolutely gorgeous in the summertime. Stunning. And this is like the only kind of a brown tone blush that I currently have. This one, I think I'm going to go ahead and finally declare. This is the Luminoso shade. This is the OG shade. Probably the one that started it all with Milani and their baked blushes. I'm going to pass this one to my daughter. This particular one came from Ulta. I think it came in like a free with purchase or something like that. It's gorgeous. It's that beautiful OG peachy shade, but I never use it. I literally never, ever use this. So I'm just going to pass this on to my daughter. Final count. I am keeping 43 that are going to be like staying in the main collection. 7 are going into my archive. I have 2 that I'm passing on to my daughter, and then 4 that are being decluttered completely. I think I did pretty good. That is going to be it for the powder blush portion of my collection declutter series. The next will be the cream and the liquids. If you enjoyed this video, please try to give the video a thumbs up or it does help with my channel. If you're new to the channel, you are not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family and hitting subscribe. Make sure you tap the bell so you don't miss a thing, and you can also follow me on my other socials. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.